I learned of Christ for All Peoples about 3 years ago when I was doing some cold calls on businesses and happened to walk in Phil's door and immediately connected with his ministry. Phil shared with me about the DVD of Jesus, and it's just a powerful tool, and I wanted to fulfill my part of the Great Commission, and this is the best tool I've found to do that. Christ for All People's passion is to share the ministry of Jesus Christ, and using this tool is the single greatest tool I found as far as sowing the seeds. And I think Phil has distributed close to 2-3 million DVDs at this point, and I'm proud to be part of that effort. Well, Christ for All Peoples is connecting with immigrants all across this country. It used to be years ago we would send missionaries overseas to connect with foreigners, and today those foreigners have come here. They're in our back doors, they're at our convenience stores, they're in our nail salons, they're in our restaurants. They're all around us. And so the tool that Phil has is just an excellent tool to connect with those immigrants, and just a very powerful way to share Christ. Discipleship to me is the opportunity to share the gospel. The Lord has given us 2 commandments and 1 commission. The commandments are to love God with all your heart, soul, and might, and to love your neighbor. The Great Commission is to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. And to me, that's one place where the church is failing, and Christ for All Peoples has created the opportunity and the training by which we can fulfill that commission. And I have embraced that opportunity and are able to do it every day, and it's been quite a joy. Well, Christ for All Peoples is an open door opportunity for anyone to share the gospel with the Jesus film. Is not difficult. The training is very simple, and you can support the ministry through financial contributions, which I do. The other thing that I've done is I've connected in sharing the DVD and to share the Jesus film, and I embrace that every day. Why do I do what I do? Is because I know that one day I'm going to die, and when I do, I'm going to meet my Lord and Maker. And I very much understand that I am a spiritual being first and an earthly being second. And so it is my passion to serve Christ and to do His will every day until my final breath. The final thing I'd like to share is that we are now in a time in our country's history that if you call yourself a Christian, this is the time to stand tall. This is not the time to bow down, but this is the time to get engaged. And Christ for All Peoples has created the tools and the opportunity by which you can get engaged and to share the powerful love of Christ. And in today's society, you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And the problem is people who are takers, and the solution are the givers. And the best thing you can give back is the love of Christ. And furthermore, I wanted to share that the opportunity to share these DVDs can be done by anyone. We're all living in a very fast-paced society, and we don't have much time during the day. But you can carve out a couple minutes when you stop at the convenience store that I've done, and you can go in and buy yourself a soft drink, and before you leave, you can connect with that manager of the convenience store who is probably an immigrant, and before you leave, you can share a DVD. This is what I've done, and I make it the goal to do it every day. And when you do, the feeling that you get in sharing Christ, it's immeasurable. To order the DVDs, you can contact Christ for All Peoples. Their website is christforallpeoples.org, and that's probably the best way to get in touch with them. I encourage everyone to embrace what Christ for All Peoples has. It can be done by anyone. Just what does God lay on your heart to do in sharing Christ? This is the opportunity to share the love of Christ. This is the opportunity to be and to serve, and this is the way, the truth, and the life. In sharing the DVD, I've met David, who runs a convenience store up in Conover, North Carolina. I met Carlos down in Monroe, who lives in an apartment complex, who's from Mexico. I met Herman, who is from Portugal, and I met Susan, who's a convenience store clerk down in Fort Mill, South Carolina. And these are just a few of the folks I've met over the years and sharing the DVD, and it's been a pure joy in meeting them. And I do connect with them from time to time when I'm back through that area. One example of how you can share this DVD, and it could be done anywhere, my wife and I were shopping in Kohl's, and I turned behind me and saw three women from the Middle East. They were wearing their burqas, and so I engaged with them and asked them where they were from. And they said they were from Iraq. And I said, oh, from Iraq. I said, well, what's it like to be in Iraq? What's it like there? And they said, oh, it's a lot of explosions. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, you know, we've been praying for your country. I said, can I give you a free gift? And they responded positively. So my wife and I checked out of Kohl's and went to the car, and we had one of the DVDs in our car. And so when the three ladies came out, I approached them and I said, this is a movie of Jesus. I said, have you heard of Jesus before? And they go, yeah, Jesus. I said, well, this is a movie of Jesus. And I said, it's in your native language, it's in Arabic. And right when the ladies saw the symbols in Arabic, they lit up. They smiled and they said, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is the reward, ladies and gentlemen, what you can receive when you share these DVDs. It is a tremendous tool, and I hope you embrace it and share it. Thank you.
If you know of a ministry that we need to know about, please give us a call, 888-641-8606, or take a look at our website, revelationstv.org.